Hey, I know I probably look a little messy right now, but I just showered and washed my hair, and today I was just thinking about doing a more relaxed video, so kind of just like a spend the day with me kind of thing. I don't know what all will be in this video, of course, because this is the first time I've done this in a long time. I do mini vlogs on my TikTok sometimes, but as of right now, I am just getting ready for the day. Basically, I know it's like a little later in the day, but I got up really early this morning. But something I would like to share is that I feel like I have been woken up really early a lot this year, and something I'd been praying about recently was that God was going to shape me more into the woman I'm supposed to be more godly and more like the Proverbs 31 woman, which I've done my studies about in the past. So I think that's part of why I started waking up early. I think God is telling me to get up early, which is actually one of the verses. I can't remember which verse exactly, but it talked about her getting up early while the night is still on, like when it's dark outside. So getting up really early in the morning. I've seen several people do like 6, 7. I do remember for school last year, though, I was getting up at 6:30 a.m. every day because I had work about 8 o'clock, so I'd get up and have breakfast with my friend for like an hour, hang out, get ready for the day, do whatever homework needs to be done, or prep for the day, pack my bag, all that stuff. I also would like to go to the gym sometimes in the morning, so sometimes I'd be up earlier because of that. Our gym started opening later in the day, though, so I ended up going mostly in the afternoon or evening if I did go at all. But I know that's something I want to get back into, so I'll probably have more videos about that in my fitness journey. It's not necessarily that I'm not fit, but I would like to be more healthier about some of my choices, like going to the gym regularly and eating healthier foods. Not that I don't eat healthy already, but eating healthier, drinking more water, staying hydrated, being healthier in my fitness journey as a whole, and yeah, I think that's it. But now I'm going to do my devotional for the day so I can read it to you guys. Try and get this to set up right while I can read the devotional. I don't know if I'll be able to, maybe right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So today's is called Sincerity of Heart. God judges persons differently than humans do. Men and women look at the face, and God looks into the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. If you've ever visited the Atlantic Ocean during the summer, you probably enjoyed its inviting warmth, spectacular color, and endless horizon. And if you've ever visited Antarctica, even if only in photographs, you probably experienced below freezing temperatures, a colorless view, and an endless expanse of ice. These contrasting scenes make a point about God's people. Some mature believers carry out the Lord's work without any fanfare. Even if they rarely discuss their faith, their work is their testimony. But sometimes their quietness makes their faith hard to read, and they seem a little unapproachable. Other believers are very vocal about Jesus. They don't shy away from bringing him up or quoting his word. But sometimes these more verbal followers may seem intimidating because they're so sure of themselves. God knows each human heart. The soft-spoken and the more vocal believer both have faith and gifts to share, and we need both types of believers in the world today. We cannot judge another person's heart or the sincerity of his or her faithfulness, and we don't need to. What's more important is to remember is that penguins thrive in Antarctica while sea turtles flourish in the Atlantic, and both are essential members of the Earth's community. Lord, thank you for all the members of your family, whether they're subtle or all spoken. We all count. So this book is actually called Devotions from the Beach. It's got 100 devotions in it. It was published by Thomas Nelson, but it has all the names of the ones in the front. And each one usually comes with like a landscapey picture. This is the one for tomorrow, but or I'll do it later. It doesn't matter. but I'm really excited about it because it was a gift from my family for graduation, so I really enjoyed it. But also, something I usually do in the mornings as well is I'll pull out my, prayer journal, I guess is what I call it. But I'll usually go in here, anytime I prayer request, I'll put stuff down in here. I'll put, quotes and stuff as well. Little thoughts about faith and stuff like that. There's a random note in here from something else. But sometimes I'll find stuff on Instagram I write down on here, like Bible verses and quotes and stuff. But this morning I wrote a prayer in here. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. And I do have messy handwriting, but, Anyway, it came with a pen, which is great, because, can't ever have enough pens. But also, I started this year, I don't remember when I started this, probably towards the end of college, because I had made it a goal that I thought by the end of college I would have read the whole entire Bible. But, so all the classes at my college were set up that you would be studying different parts of the Bible. So freshman and sophomore year, you study Old and New, and then the last 2 years, the upper years of college, you would be studying something that you get to pick. So there's a class specifically about John, and I forget what the other ones were. There were some other ones, but my last one was about ethics, which was very good. It was a very good class. And then we also connected it to our major specifically, because there's 6 or 8 different majors in that one Bible class. It was for all the upper people, which is great, all the upperclassmen. But now I went ahead, I got a new Bible. So this Bible I got at Hobby Lobby, it's Christian Standard. It's a She Reads Truth Bible, and it has Bible studies in here as well, which I haven't gotten to yet. I've read a few of them, just not taking notes. But I went through here, I went ahead and highlighted the ones I've already read. I have some Old Testament and some New left to read that I didn't read all the way through yet. But currently I'm in 1 Kings. I did Deuteronomy recently, and then I think I did 1 Corinthians before this one. So I'm just going through the book. I'll highlight and make notes on the margin, because it has a space this big for me to write in. I'll take sermon notes in here usually too. And then I have these cool Bible tabs that my friend gave me for Christmas, so I'll usually read this. But right now I'm on chapter 10 about the Queen of Sheba. So I will read that. Yeah, it's not very long. So I'm about halfway done. I'm in the second part. So the Queen of Sheba was visiting Solomon because she had heard about his wisdom. And then she gave him gifts, and she said, "Blessed be the Lord your God. He delighted you and put on the throne of Israel, because of the Lord's eternal love for Israel. He has made you king to carry out justice and righteousness." Another note I would like to add is that sometimes I'll read a chapter or two. It depends on how much time I have. Mostly in the mornings, because I haven't been working full time. I will usually read 2 to 3 chapters, and that will be my Bible time for the morning. In the evening, the past couple weeks, I've been reading a chapter before bed or some verses. And then something I did recently was go over my saved verses on Instagram. I saved a bunch, went through and highlighted and made notes by them. But yeah, that's something I did to study my Bible recently. So also, I think my next thing I'm going to do is catch up on some laundry real quick. And then I'd like to take you along with me. I gotta organize some stuff. I've been working on this film. I'm not gonna give the name or anything of it right now. But I've been working on my next movie. I started working on it end of freshman year, beginning of sophomore year. So it's been 3 years. I still have not completed it. After I had worked on it then, I have the papers and stuff, my notes and everything. And some of it's on my computer. But I have not organized it, I have not looked at it, I have not touched it since then. I looked at it one other time, but I had originally had a set cast of my friends and whatever that I had at school, because I was ready for, we even had a meeting and everything. And then I was going to recast because some of the people couldn't do it anymore. So I was just okay, I'll do it, but I'll recast. And then I had the people go over the script, and there was definitely some changes that needed to be made. I'd even gotten permission to film at 3 or 4 places in my college town. One of them was on campus, but yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try to work on redoing that today. I will take you along with me while I organize some of the papers. And yeah, I'm gonna go catch up on laundry real quick, put a load in, and then I'll work on that. So yesterday I'd done a lot of YouTube stuff, so I got 2 YouTube videos done and out of the way. I don't know how many I'm gonna make a week. I realistically don't know how much time I have set aside for it. I did that. This is my to-do list from yesterday. That I need to do today. This I'm gonna do right now. That I need to do today. We'll do that and then that. Okay, so the next thing on my list, I'm gonna skip the laundry for now. I'll do it later. Next thing on my list is praying. Right now, I guess I'll just pray for everything in general. Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the people on the other side of the screen that will be viewing this. Please be with them and help them and with anything they need and whatever. And please bring them to you and show them that the best thing for their lives is having you in it and having their lives focused and centered on you. Please help whatever is going on with this film be pleasing to you, and please help it be part of your plan, and if it's not, let's change that. I want to stay on track with your plan. Please, I would like to lift up all friends and family, and thank you for anything that is on the way, any blessings around the way, anything you've given me so far. In Jesus' name, amen. So, I can cross pray off my list. One of the things was calling my friend. Another one was taking care of the cat, and then writing scripts for other YouTube videos, and a quiz thing I gotta do. So, but we're gonna do the movie stuff first. This is actually, well, I'll do a little show. This is my favorite cup right now. I think I got it, I got it at Five Below. Me and my friend had gone in there. We gone there a lot, at least the one in our college town. And yeah, we wanted to get matching cups because we had gone to, sorry, I had to stop and help with the dog. Anyway, we had gone to Big Lots right before it went out. And we'd gotten these matching, like, glass bubble cups. And I got pink or purple, and she got whatever the other color was. But we'd got matching cups, and I went to go wash it, because it's hand wash only. I went to go wash it, and the cup broke. Conveniently, right after we had bought them and the place closed, because it was on clearance at the time. So it was like $2 or $3. But anyway, we had matching cups, and mine broke. So we ended up going to Five Below with the intention of getting matching cups again, so we could have matching cups. So I think she has a purple one, and it has like a little rubber lid on it, and the plastic straw, sorry. Thought it was glass. The cup is glass, I'm pretty sure, yeah. But we have matching cups. Anyways, so I have all of these papers here. I have a costume page. This one says my crew list, which I'll have to write down ideas about it. These are scene ideas, how the movie starts. This is just a thank you letter, I think for like the day I present the film. So it says I started this in December of 2022. Yeah, so sophomore year. I'm gonna rewrite this. So there's people in there that would not be involved anymore. This is just a piece of paper, I think. Yeah. This one I can get rid of, put it in my trash pile. This is random ideas for a class that I took. That's another shot list. Let's do the characters in the shot list. Also character development. This is also, oh, there's something on that. Oops, I have to write that down. Well, it was just an idea about the name of the coffee shop. I may end up changing that. This was what I had in my thing. This was the cast, which I will be changing. I don't know what this is. The thank you letter. I'll put that extra piece of paper. Costume, props. Got extra paper again. There's a lot of extra paper in here. I think I had separated it in like sections in my notebook, so that's extra paper. Script, and I have more on my computer because I remember I edited it later. So this is like the opening scene, second scene. I'm definitely gonna have to change this. Bookstore. I can kind of tell you what it's about, which I will at some point. I'll probably make another video about it. I just wanted to reorganize my stuff. So I think today we might work on character stuff because it might be a lot easier. I do know that when I was working on it originally, I did not think about having like a Christian twist because it's a romance story in a way. And I did want to have that little Christian romance to it, kind of like not almost Hallmark, but I want it to be a Christian love story in a way. But I wanted to add the biblical aspect to it, not that it was like, dirty or bad or anything. I thought it would be a good idea to add that. Plus also in my journey getting closer to God recently, I have felt like I needed to change it a little bit. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to work on the thank you letter and then the characters today. So I took some time. I pulled out my Google Doc and I organized it into tabs. I hit up like the thank you and casting details, props, costumes, character development is what I have so far. I'm going to work on the rest of the character development later today because I'm going to take a break and just watch some TV right now. I'm going to work on applying to jobs a little bit. I'm going to stop and go do the laundry now so I can hang out and listen to music as well. So my days kind of all over the place because I can kind of do whatever. But yeah, pretty chill day. I think I'm going to end this little vlog here because the rest of the day is probably just going to be a repeat of those same things back and forth. So it was great to share my day with you and I hope you enjoyed it.